Good morning and welcome to the vlog. Hi there, my name's Jim from Whatnot Adventures. I hope you're having a great day. We're gonna have a good day here. It has finally stopped raining. We've been getting a lot of rain the last few days, and it's nice to get out and about and not have to worry about that. It's still overcast, but it'll get sunny later on in the day. Well folks, today we are in North Augusta, South Carolina, downtown area. And I thought since we're getting close to Memorial Day, we would take a look at the North Augusta Veterans Park. And here it's called the Wade Hampton Veterans Park. And see what they have set aside for our veterans. So won't you come along with me and let's see what we shall see. All right, let's go. I am standing at the corner of Georgia Avenue and Clifton Avenue, downtown North Augusta. And this park is right along the Georgia Avenue side of the street. It's not very big, but I think it has a lot of wonderful things to take a look at. And I think it's very meaningful. So not only our veterans, but to all of us who care about them and are grateful for their service. So I'm just going to walk down here along the sidewalk, kind of give you an overview, and then we'll take a look at the monuments. We have several flags. There's very little breeze today, so they're not waving in the breeze yet. And then once we get down here, I'll pan back and hopefully give you a sense of the size of this park. Okay. All right. I'm at the very center of the Veterans Park here. And let me read this to you. Wade Hampton Veterans Park. Tribute to all veterans, past, present, and future. The Honorable Thomas W. Green, Mayor. Members of North Augusta City Council, they're all listed there, along with Director of Engineering, Director of Public Safety, Director of Finance, the Sons of the Confederate Veterans, and this was dedicated July the 4th, 1993. So every one of these monuments are dedicated to the veterans of a certain war or conflict. So I thought I would start down here at the end and work my way across the park and show you these. The Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783. Our fight for independence that assured U.S. freedom of speech, religion, the press, right to peaceful assembly, and the right to petition for redress of grievances. We enjoy our present freedom because of the willingness of our forefathers to put their honor, their freedom, all their worldly possessions, and their very lives on the line to bring a new nation. Wow, that's beautiful. War of 1812, 1812 to 1815. They bravely fought and willingly died for principles they knew to be right. Amazing. The Mexican War, 1846 to 1848, dedicated to the brave men of South Carolina who, along with other patriots, willingly served that the nation might expand its western horizons. Of these men who willingly volunteered to fight a war in a distant land at a time when travel was primitive and hazardous, it was truly been said, the cowards never started and the weaklings never got there. Isn't that nice? And war between the states, 1861 to 1865. Let the stranger who may in the future times read this inscription recognize that these were men whom power could not corrupt, whom death could not terrify, whom defeat could not dishonor, and let their virtues plead for just judgment of the cause by which they perished. Let the South Carolinian of another generation remember that the state taught them how to live and how to die, and that from their broken fortunes he was preserved for her children the priceless treasure of their memories, reaching all who may claim the same birthright, that truth, courage, and patriotism endure forever. Wow. Spanish-American War, 1898. The battle with the slogan, "Remember the Maine," brought the United States as a great power and the beginning of overseas recognition. In memory of those men in making the supreme sacrifice for mankind, found the higher glory, and that's for World War I and World War II. The names listed there are people who died in those wars from the area here. So grateful for their service. They did pay the ultimate price. World War I, 1914 to 1918. Dedicated to the men and women who served in the Great War, which was believed to be the final war of human liberty and the war to end all wars. Wow. World War II, 1941 to 1945. Dedicated to men and women who battled globally to secure a free world for all mankind. The massive production war effort caused many women to enter industry and change the American lifestyle for all time. The efforts of both citizens and soldiers are appreciated. Korea, 1950 to 1953. Dedicated to the men and women who bravely fought in the Forgotten War, the first war to end the spread of communist tyranny throughout the world. The Vietnam War, 1963 to 1975. This monument stands as a testimonial to the dedication, devotion, and sacrifice of our men and women in the defense of freedom for the South Vietnamese people. Grenada, Panama, Persian Gulf. The eyes of the world were upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people marched with you to stop unwarranted aggression and oppression of people. So each one of these monuments stands in recognition of the service of the men and women that gave everything. It's amazing. So I just wanted to take a few minutes to give recognition to these veterans, the men and women. And also, I want to thank our active duty members who serve us domestically and globally. They're out there protecting us. They're protecting our freedom. We get to do what we do every day. Freedom is not free, folks. It takes a lot. And sometimes it takes the ultimate price. So this Memorial Day, remember our veterans. Remember our active duty people. And above all, cherish your freedom. Well, I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. It's a little different than what I usually do, but I think it was a good thing. It was the right thing to do. We need to honor all our military, past, present, and future. Okay, folks, if you like this video and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It does help the channel. And give us a like, maybe a thumbs up, comment, and share the video out to your family and friends. I would appreciate it, and it will help with growing the channel. And now, it's your turn. Why don't you go out, explore, find the whatnots in your life. And until next time, take care, be safe, bye.